Okay, now in the first video, hopefully those felt comfortable. In this video, you're going to write and solve a system of equations. And most important, you have to recognize, well, these are words. And if I read this, it says, well, twice one number added to another number. So it's like, okay, well, we got one number, we got another type of number, is 18. Well, it looks like that itself is just one equation. So the whole idea behind this is that you are given words, you're going to turn them into equations, and then, you're just going to basically do the same problem you've already done. So a little extra step, but nothing crazy. And having already been instructed on this, I'll probably go a little quickly through this. Okay, I read this first sentence, and it sounds like it's just one equation to me. Twice one number. Well, I'm going to go with x. Added to another number is 18. Well, if it says added to another number, well, I really should technically have that other number first, but addition doesn't matter. So I'm just going to do plus y equals 18. So note that that means that it's a different equation altogether. I mean a different variable altogether, because otherwise it would say that same number. 4 times the first number, well, this is the first one they're talking about, minus the other number is 12. Find the numbers. Well, guess what? They made this so this stacked up nicely. So as long as you're okay with what I did there, now it's kind of an OYO problem, but I'll do it with you. Okay, it looks like these stack up nicely and that the y's will cancel out. Because the y's cancel out, I'm not going to bother writing 6x over here. I'm going to tuck it further to the right so that it's nicely in line with my equation. And here I have 6x equals 30. Divide both sides by 6, and x is 5. Plug in 5 to either of the two up top. I'll go with the first one. 2 times 5 plus y is 18. You might be able to look at this and just figure out what it is, but let's show our work. 10 plus y is 18. Subtract 10 from both sides, and you're going to find that y is equal to 8. Summarize it. X comma y equals 5 comma 8. Well, here's the deal. You can probably feel pretty confident if you get integers or whole numbers on these. So you're probably good. But it's good to look back up. Well, 2 times 5 is 10, plus 8 is 18. Good. 4 times 5 is 20, minus 8 is 12. Good. But the reason I say you're probably okay, well, you had to create the equation. And if you screwed up creating the equation, well, you're kind of in a bad situation. So that's where it's nice to compare with a friend. But like I said, the fact that you got integers, or whole numbers, tells you that you probably did this right. Here's a different sort of problem, just because there's negatives involved. On your own, why don't you try to do the equations first? So in 5 seconds, I'll put the equations up. I came up with x plus y equals negative 10. And then I have negative 3 times x minus y equals 2. I mean, some of these just straight up are written for you. Okay, so I said let's make this an on-your-own problem. So in 5 seconds, I'm going to put the solution up here. So here's the answer. If you need to, before I keep talking, maybe just scan through the work I did and compare it with the work you did and see if you can catch a mistake if you made one. Now, like I said, these are word problems, so you can check it back in here, and a lot of good it'll do you, because if you created the problem incorrectly, that means you did the incorrect problem the right way. But we'll talk about how we can check this anyway. The sum of two numbers is negative 10. Well, I know that's adding. And if I put these two numbers together, 4 minus 14 does give me negative 10. If I take negative 3 times the first number, I'll get negative 12. And then if I take away this minus 14, that's like adding 14, which does end up giving me positive 2. So this will complete the second video, and then like I said, it's nice to double check your work against the words too, if you can figure that out.